Say hello to the one, the only Lil Nas X. This young American rapper has gone from an internet memer who was working 2 painstaking jobs to a chart-topping music superstar all in less than a year. And it's pretty much all thanks to one particularly catchy tune. You know the one we're talking about. Nas has only just turned 20, and thanks to the wild success of his music, he's now got a wallet so overflowing with bills that he's looking a little like a lost puppy with all the excess cash. So how exactly does he spend a fortune that's only going to continue to grow as his name gets bigger and bigger? Grab the popcorn and let's find out. So before we nosedive into how this dude spends his bucket loads of cash, let's figure out one thing first. Who the heck actually is this guy? Admittedly, Lil Nas X doesn't have the same status as someone like Kanye West or Jay-Z, and he's certainly not got Backstreet Boy material written all over him just yet. But we can say with plenty of oomph that Lil Nas X is the new kid on the block who has quickly taken the music industry by storm. As far as up-and-coming artists go, he's firmly at the top. So what's the deal then? Well, first and foremost, his real name is Montero Lamar Hill, and he's a rapper, singer, and songwriter. He's from Lithia Springs, Georgia. He's just 20 years old, and he's a bit of a jokester. If you haven't heard Old Town Road, then we're guessing your computer was either broken or you were living under a rock, because that remix collab with country music legend Billy Ray Cyrus is what made Lil Nas X soar to the top of the music charts. We can play part of it for you, or we could play it for you at double the speed just for fun. Anyway, it was that song that turned Lil Nas X from just a guy who dropped out of college and was working at Six Flags, posting memes and comedy videos on his social media accounts, to the new it dude of US music. He shared his first EP on SoundCloud called Nazarati, but really it was the Old Town Road smash hit that threw his name up into the stratosphere. Alright, so now that we know a little bit about who Lil Nas X actually is, let's talk about how he spends his cashola. And there's plenty to spend, trust us. So far it's said that Nasi is worth somewhere in between 3 and 4 million bucks. That is way too much cash for a 20-year-old. At least he's not old enough to blow it all in Vegas just yet. Anyway, thanks to the popularity of Old Town Road, he's been offered a handful of new business opportunities, which means more money going straight into his pocket. In the song he says, excuse our terrible impersonation, cowboy hat from Gucci, Wranglers on my booty. So apparently the Wrangler brand heard about it and decided to team up with the rapper, whipping up a cool limited edition collection. Oh, fun fact, Lil Nas X actually isn't that little. He measures up to 6'1". He simply added the Lil in front of his alias because, well, that's what a lot of the rappers were doing. Okay, so let's grab the binoculars and zoom in on a few of the ways that not so Lil Nas X spends all his money. First and foremost, let's talk about he's just a selfless, caring, kind-hearted, all-around great freaking dude. Don't believe us? Well, recently a campaign went around to help fund treatment for a young boy named David who is battling with a tough illness. Someone sent out a tweet, this one to be exact, asking for the online community to lend a helping hand. Who would swoop in? None other than Lil Nas. The rapper responded with a tweet of his own, which was very much to the point. No big publicity stunt, no camera crew, just a genuine offer to help out. In his words, I'm gonna pay the remainder of the $20,000. I need his family's info. DM me. Nas, we applaud you for that, and we hope that it's giving young David the assistance he needs to battle against his sickness. Alrighty, let's move on to something that we're all now familiar with. His smash hit, Old Town Road. As we all know, nothing in this world is free, unless you claim the 4-finger discount, Bart Simpson style, but we wouldn't advise it. Anyway, when it comes to Old Town Road, of course Lil Nas X had to put some money into producing it. He didn't just rub a genie's lamp and voila, it appeared. He had to purchase a beat and then work it into the mix. So can anyone guess how much that beat actually cost him? $500? $10,000? Nope, it was actually just a measly $30. He bought it from an online platform called BeatStars, which essentially allows producers to upload their homemade tracks and artists can then buy them for a flat flat fee, which includes some of the licensing and copyright mumbo jumbo. So let's give a shout out to a 19-year-old from the Netherlands known as Young Keo, who was the dude who actually created that famous Old Town Road beat. After the song exploded in popularity, he and Lil Nas X negotiated a new licensing deal, so everyone lived happily ever after. And it actually worked out super well for Young Keo as well, who was eventually offered a production contract from Universal Music Group. So there you go. Out of his pocket, Montero turned $30 into a track worth a couple of million. Hot damn, this kid knows how to invest. Please teach us your ways, oh wise one. Speaking of super duper wise, Lil Nas X had the cunning foresight to capitalize on some viral content that swept its way across the internet. He saw the popularity of the Area 51 event and decided to use it to his advantage. If you don't know what the Area 51 event is, we'll sum it up for you in 20 seconds. Ready? Go. A dude created a Facebook event as a joke called Storm Area 51, they can't stop all of us. The rest of the internet was like, holy moly, that's true, they can't. So over 2 million people have said they're going, and it's become a whole giant meme of Naruto running t-shirts, aliens, people creating wild strategies based on their star signs and other stuff. And the government saying we don't even bloody think about it because we'll send you into smithereens as soon as you come anywhere close. Breathe out. So how did Lil Nas X capitalize on it all? Well, he decided that he'd reinvest some of the money he made from Old Town Road to create another version which was all about Area 51. The song itself remained pretty much the same, however it was the music video that was new and captured everyone's attention. The video is an animation which depicts himself and a gang of pretty cool celebs storming Area 51, just like the Facebook event talked about. In the span of just a few short days, that video became one of the most popular on the whole of the interwebs, making it into the top handful of YouTube's highest trending videos. Plenty of big name stars, well, they're animated versions technically, like Keanu Reeves, Billy Ray Cyrus, Young Thug, the Walmart Kid Mason Ramsey, and the Marvel supervillain Thanos, all featured in the video at some stage or another, which helped it gain a heap of traction pretty darn quickly. Our favorite part is without a doubt an animated version of Keanu Reeves doing his best attempt at a Naruto run. You know, the style of running where you legitimately run faster when your arms are pinned behind you. Where were we? Oh yeah, so that video is almost at 10 million views on YouTube, but that doesn't even come close to the 67 million of the painfully simplistic animated emoji version. It's actually pretty darn swanky. Check it out. So yeah, Lil Nas X funneled a fair chunk of change back into different videos of the same song. And while it might seem like a silly, unnecessary idea, it seems to have worked a treat, helping to keep his song at #1 on the charts way longer than initially thought. Let's move away from music for a second and take a look at some of his fashion, shall we? In his short time in the spotlight, Nas has created somewhat of a reputation for his outfits. He has no problem spending his hard-earned cash on clothes, but he tends to gravitate to a unique blend of country and hip, just like his Old Town Road mix. In fact, Vogue actually described him as a master at merging the cowboy aesthetic with a glamorous finesse. This shot on the cover of Time magazine sums it up perfectly. But while we appreciate some high quality fashion, there's simply nothing that can compare to wearing a giant hot dog. In just the last month or so, our favorite young rapper has been captured wearing a matching pink glittery two-piece, a reflective alien style outfit, a Nirvana tracksuit alongside Big Bird, and even a cliched tourist beret in front of the Eiffel Tower. He also absolutely loves cowboy boots and has shown off pair after pair on his Instagram page, as well as a few country style cowboy hats from time to time. Oh, and just because it's pretty freaking funny, here he is dressed as a hot dog one more time. Okay, so he loves to buy all kinds of unique fashions and clothes, and what comes hand in hand with clothes? Jewelry. When Not So Lil Nas was featured on the cover of Teen Vogue, not only were we super jealous because we've always wanted to be on the cover of a magazine, but we also noticed that he was rocking some pretty impressive bling. With some bedazzled diamond earrings, a few hefty rings, and a set of sparkly attention-grabbing grills, he's clearly wanted to make a statement. A custom set of grills can easily set you back a couple of $1,000s, so there's no way his wallet was too happy about that outfit. But hey, if you got money to burn, then why the heck not? That's all for how Lil Nas X offloads all his cash. Of course, he's still got plenty left to spend. Be honest, how do we feel about him wearing a hot dog outfit? Would you wear one? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to The Richest, and join our notification squad. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.